Hello and welcome. Today I'll be making a tambour. 32 inches by 7.5 feet. So let's get started. You may be asking yourself, what is a tambour? It's basically one of these, something that has little pieces of wood glued to a surface in the back. This happens to be canvas. And these are good for all kinds of doors. You're just gonna go and cover up the alcohol area in a bar. So Grandpa can't come in and take shots of whiskey without paying for it. To make a tambour, you can either make your own individual pieces of wood, or you can buy them. I bought the pieces that I'm going to use to make this because it saves me a lot of time. Although I could make all these individual pieces, I don't want to. I had laid out all of the tambour pieces that I'm going to glue together, and I used this, clamped it down on top of the edge of these where there won't be any canvas, and did the same to the other side so that I can tighten up all of these pieces, get all their edges lined up so it's nice and straight and square. I can spray all this with contact adhesive and then lay down my canvas. Something very important to keep in mind when you're doing something like this is to make sure you overcut your pieces. I'm aiming for 32 inches wide, so I cut all of my slats at 33 inches long, so that way I can trim it so it's perfectly to size. So this is what I'm going to be using to adhere these pieces of wood to the canvas that'll allow them to flex. You spray the back side of these, and I also spray the side of the canvas that I'm going to stick to these. Wait till they're both dry, then attach them. When you work with contact adhesive, the most important thing to remember is that you only get one shot. So you got to really make sure that you have prepared first so there's no accidents. So when you spray your contact adhesive, make sure that you spray every inch of canvas as well as the back of the pieces. So that when you stick them together, you don't have any voids. You know it's dry when you can put your hand on it and you don't feel any tack. Now that it's dry, you can flip it over and stick it. You see how I've set these boards across so I can just slide them out from underneath the canvas to expose only the canvas that I'm working on so it doesn't get stuck where I can't unstick it. Let's see how we did. The bar that I'm putting this tambour door into is a real dark color, so we're actually going to stain this black and then put a clear coat on it.